Twin Flames, hi. This is going to be your reading for April 26 to May 2. I will be looking at the recent past, the present, and the immediate future. And then before closing off the reading, I will be pulling your angel message. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate for everybody. We have Ace of Pentacles. If this is going to be a full reading, so there is no extended for this reading. And as always I will be referring to the first column as the divine masculine's energy, the next will be for the divine feminine, and the last will be for the connection. But feel free to flip the sides as energies are fluid, so roles can be reversed, can be vice versa. So twin flame, let's start your reading. Okay, let's take this. So in the recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles for the divine masculine. We have the Two of Wands for the divine feminine, and the Death for the connection. In the current situation, we have the Eight of Cups for the divine masculine. Oh, we have the Two of Swords in reverse for the divine feminine. We have the Six of Pentacles for the connection. In the immediate future, we have the Nine of Cups for the divine masculine. We have the Ace of Sword for the divine feminine. And we have Justice for the connection. And we have the Emperor here. Let's see how that plays out. So Seven of Pentacles, this could be the divine masculine stepping back, reassessing the situation or a situation. This could be about maybe in the divine in the recent past, the divine masculine was thinking about going back to a situation or to something or to someone, to a relationship. Could be I feel like it's with the divine feminine. I feel like the divine masculine was thinking about coming back to the divine feminine, resolving the issues that the both of you were having. But let's see, let's clarify, let's see what the Seven of Pentacles was about. We have the Sun, could be a Leo. King of Pentacles and Judgment. Oh, wow. Was it. They were trying to make a decision whether about, to come back, to reconcile. I feel like we have the Emperor again, wanting to take control of the situation. Let's see. So with the Sun here, this could be them realizing, thinking about their happiness, what makes them happy, who makes them happy. Yeah, they were thinking about putting the work in, thinking about whether wanting to come back, go back to someone, to put the work in, to continue where they left off, where the both of you left off, I feel like. So, but feeling insecure, feeling unworthy, not being able to take action. Could also be that for some of you, the divine masculine may have been thinking about if it was too late, that the divine feminine have already moved on. Let's see. So something became clear here for the divine masculine in the recent past. I feel like maybe in the past, the divine, the, either, the divine masculine was not ready to offer something very committed to the divine feminine, was not able to, or couldn't offer something committed because maybe the divine masculine felt conflicted about, you know, they felt conflicted whether or what with regards to what they wanted, if they even wanted to get in a committed relationship, if they were ready, if it's something that they wanted. For some of you also, I am getting, it could also be that the divine masculine was already in a very committed relationship. That's just for some of you. Or someone in this connection was already in a very committed relationship. Let me see. Something. So, for some of you, this is just for some of you, this is a collective reading depending on where you are in your twin flame journey. It could also be that one of you or the both of you were not ready or couldn't offer something very committed. It wasn't possible for the both of you to have something very committed, and that is the reason why for some of you that the divine masculine may have gone back to someone who they were already in a very committed relationship with. That's just for some of you. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, it was something that they have stepped back from, have stopped investing. If this was a third party situation, then the relationship that the divine masculine had gone back in the past, it was something that they have already put there was already work that was put into it. And they tried to make it work, I feel like. Yeah. So maybe they have decided in the past to go back to someone from their past, maybe to even get in a very committed relationship again if it wasn't already. Because it could be that the divine masculine was avoiding change. Maybe they were not, they didn't want to change their environment, or they didn't want to change something within themselves. So they went back. Or they gave up on the divine feminine, I feel like. But that's just for some of you. But we know twin flame journey, twin flame journey sometimes, most of the time it's very toxic, or there's most of the time there's third party. But so if it's not a third party, then it's all with the divine, it's all the divine feminine. It could be, it's all about the divine feminine. If there's no third party. But I feel like yeah. So Two of Wands for the divine feminine. This could be options, looking out for options out there, looking out for things that choices. This is the divine feminine, maybe looking out for other possibilities, being on the fence on making a decision, but needing to leave, to give up on something so that they can choose something else. I feel like the Divine Feminine in the recent past was very protective and guarded. So let's see. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. Oh, I mean Five of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. A star. Could be an Aquarius. So yeah. Could be that there was a decision that the Divine Feminine needed to make in the past to choose another path for themselves, looking for other options or, you know, other direction. So maybe in the past, the Divine Feminine had given up on something or someone and made a decision to be with the person that they love, which is, I feel like, the Divine Masculine, someone that they had an overflowing love with. So the Divine Feminine had offered their cups, or or vice versa. It could be that the Divine Masculine offered their love, and, you know, the Divine Feminine accepted it and chose to walk this path with the Divine Masculine, because there was a lot of love there. It was of course, it was a soulmate tie. And also, for some of you, it could also be that the both of you have a long history together, maybe from way back in the past, because it feels like, to me, for some of you, it feels like that something already happened in the way past between the both of you. And then in the past, I don't know which past, you went back together, but it could be, or it could be that the Divine Feminine had to drop something else in their life so that they can be together with the with the Divine Masculine. Because this feels to me like a reconciliation that happened in the past. But then someone left because someone was giving to other situations. So someone couldn't focus in this connection. So it could be that, you know, I'm looking at it from the Divine Feminine's perspective. So it could be vice versa. So it could be that the Divine Feminine was not able to fully focus on this connection because of other things, other people, or other situations in their life. And with the Five of Pentacles here, someone felt rejected or abandoned. So it could be either the Divine Feminine left, you know, felt isolated in the past. Could also be that the Divine Masculine was the one who was giving to other situations, and maybe the Divine Masculine had even left, had made the Divine Feminine, you know, feel rejected and isolated and abandoned, or vice versa. And for some of you, I'm getting another energy here. This is just for some of you. It could be also that because the divine feminine had, you know, uh, had a relationship with the divine masculine, that the divine feminine had to leave someone else, to abandon someone else or something else. If this was a third party, you remember, a third party isn't always another relationship, could be just anything, but it could also be another relationship. So maybe it could be that the divine feminine had to abandon someone else or something else so that they can be single and unattached. Because because the divine feminine, it is showing here that they were not single, they were attached to someone. This person here could be an earth sign for some of you. So it could be that the divine feminine was already in a very committed relationship with someone else, even maybe married, when 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 she and the divine masculine had got back together. Because I feel like for some of you, this was a reconciliation that happened in the past. So, yeah, yeah. Because I feel like in the past, the divine feminine was walking this path with this person here, with this, Queen of Pentacle. Regardless of gender, they were married or they were already in a committed relationship with this person. And that's the reason why there was waiting. There was waiting that was involved in this connection. There was waiting. There was also, decisions that had to be made, choices to be made, which the divine feminine, I feel like they did. They made that decision to leave someone, this Queen of Pentacles, because of this love, overflowing love that they had for the divine masculine. For the others of you who are not in third party situation, it could just be that the divine feminine, they wanted to get married, or be in a committed relationship with the divine masculine, but they felt rejected or lonely because someone in this connection couldn't was had other things or had other people in their life. But for most of you, I feel like this was a third party situation, maybe even four party situation. So so let's clarify the death for the connection. Death could be Scorpio, King of Cups, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands. So death, there was an ending, but an ending is also the death card. It signifies what's happening to me. It signifies an ending and also a new beginning, you know, a rebirth, a transformation. Let's see. A transformation, I feel like. Or there was an ending of, because, or I don't know, the both of you maybe in the past needed to spiritually grow up. The both of you didn't have the clarity, and things, you know, this connection needed to evolve, needed, or maybe for some of you this connection had helped the both of you evolve spiritually. It was meant to evolve you spiritually, I feel like. And because maybe the both of you were not aligned with your, you know, with the soul contract, with what the soul, with your soul's purpose, or with what the soul, what your intuition was telling you, it created a lot of unhappiness in this connection. Because there's a lot of love here with the King of Cups here. So it could be, let's just say that this was the divine masculine, but remember, it could be the both of you, or you know, it could, the roles can be reversed. I'm in the connection section here, so it could be the both of you. But let me just say that this is the divine masculine, which I feel like it is, but you know, it will be different for each one of you. So this connection, I feel like, is meant to transform the both of you. But there was an ending in the past because there was no clarity. Someone in this connection, maybe the both of you, were not listening to your spiritual guidance, to what your soul was telling you. And because of that, it created a lot of there was no clarity, confusion in this connection. Maybe because of the deep emotions that the both of you feel about each other. But someone in this connection, which I feel like was a divine masculine, was not happy. They were not happy about how they felt. King of Cups. This is true love. But maybe this is something that was new for them, that they had never felt these strong feelings before. So maybe in the past, you know, the King of Cups, sometimes they try to control their emotions. So maybe in the recent past, the divine masculine, they did not show, they tried to control their emotions by not showing their real feelings to the divine feminine. Because it could be that they were overwhelmed, or the deep feelings that they felt had scared them, or it made them, you know, insecure and unhappy, I feel like. Because let's see. Yeah, they were very insecure. They were very insecure about how they feel. Because they see the divine feminine as someone who's very successful, very attractive. They had a lot of passion. Maybe the divine feminine was also getting a lot of attention from other people. So I feel like the divine masculine had put the divine feminine on a pedestal as well for some of you. And that's not good, of course. I feel like in the past too, the divine masculine couldn't make a decision. They knew exactly how they felt about the divine feminine, But at the same time, they couldn't make a decision whether or they wanted to move. I feel like they wanted to move forward with the divine feminine. But as I said, uh, this could be how do you call that, the self-worth, because they put the divine feminine on a pedestal, so they felt like that they don't, if they deserve the divine feminine or something like that. The self-worth was, I don't want to say that they didn't have self-worth. It's just that maybe they feel like they fall short, that they don't, that it was too good to be true for some of them. But they did want to move forward with the divine feminine, or maybe in spite of their insecurity, they made a decision to move forward with the divine feminine, with the Six of Wands here. So let's see. Yeah. But then, with the Nine of Swords here, it brought a lot of stress was created in this connection. A lot of troubles, a lot of stuckness too. Because, as I said, the divine masculine, maybe they because of their insecurity, they try to control maybe too much their emotions by not showing their emotion to the divine feminine, and it brought a lot of this, of problems and sadness into this connection. Maybe even feelings of guilt for the divine masculine, because they were not truly expressing how they feel, because of that self-worth issue for some of them. Yeah, there were a lot of impulsiveness, restlessness in this connection, impulsiveness, restlessness, decisions that were not well thought out of, many wrong decisions, not taking action when it's needed. And that's why it had ended. Someone, in this connection, maybe the both of you were, you easily gave up on each other. When there's troubles, you break up without really thinking about, considering how it's going to affect the long-term health of this connection. So for the current situation, we have the Eight of Cups for the divine masculine. Walking away, emotionally detaching themselves from something that they have, emotionally invested on already. There's love there. So this could be someone from their past giving up, walking away from someone from their past, I feel like. Nine of Cups, there it is. They're freeing themselves. Eight of Cups again, wow. and the Hermit. Could be a Virgo, Knight of Cups. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is walking away, maybe from, a connection here. Someone from their past. And for some of you, it could be because the Divine Masculine is headed toward the Divine Feminine. But first, they're walking away. Could be from another connection here. I feel like they're freeing themselves here with the Nine of Cups. And they're happy. They're happy about, walking away and being on their own. It's bringing them, well, I'm not saying that there's no sadness there, but this is what they want with the Nine of Cups here. Look at this guy. He's free. He's happy. Yeah. Because let's see. In the past, the Divine Masculine maybe had freed themselves from, another connection. Could be with the Divine Feminine here. Or, I don't know, maybe the Divine Feminine had walked away from the Divine Masculine, or vice versa. But whatever the case may be, it made the Divine Masculine, they were not happy about it. Maybe they didn't show their emotion, but maybe they pretended to be happy in the past, to be free of the Divine Feminine. But, I kind of feel like it wasn't true. There were disappointments there. There were loneliness too. So, wow. You know what I've noticed? I have 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Hermit, which the Hermit is also the number 9. I have 8989. You can look it up in the what's the meaning of that. So, yeah. So now, let me see. So now I feel like the Divine, as I said, the Divine Masculine is walking away emotionally, detaching themselves, and could be doing a lot of inner work. They could also be doing, they could also be having a lot of, they could also be having a dark night of the soul here, I feel like. Because right now the Divine Masculine is not in a good place, I feel like. But they could be doing a lot of inner work, and they are spiritually growing. And I feel like they're also isolating themselves. Because in the past, I don't know which past, if this is a third party situation, I don't know who is who. But there was a situation where the Divine Masculine had felt manipulated, or they felt tricked and manipulated. They felt which had made them feel powerless. Or it could also be that for some of you, maybe it was them who was being manipulative in the past, being, playing trickeries because they didn't know their own power. Could also be like that for some of you. But I feel like for most of you, whatever it is here that the divine masculine is currently walking away from. There was some manipulation that happened there. There was a lot of disappointments. I feel like the divine masculine felt manipulated or tricked. That's why they're walking away from it and are freeing themselves from it. Yeah. For some of you, this feels to me like a rebound too. Because this one here is something that happened in the past. Someone walked away, either the divine masculine had walked away from this feminine, which I kind of feel like this is the divine feminine, that you know, either the divine feminine had walked away from the divine masculine or vice versa. And maybe in the past, the divine masculine had thought that by walking away or freeing themselves from the divine feminine, it would bring them happiness. But it did not. It did not, because it threw them into this very dark night of the soul. Yeah. So if this is not a third party, it could also be, you know, if this is not a third party, then the divine masculine is isolating themselves here because they are not in a good place. They feel manipulated. Either they feel manipulated or maybe they are realizing how they been manipulative for some of you. And they're having a lot of maybe being disappointed with themselves. And so currently, they could be trying to find happiness, to find their balance again, to find happiness on their own, to get themselves in a good place. Could also be, if it's not a third party. But I feel like for some of you, or for most of you, this is a third party. So, let's clarify the Two of Swords for the Divine Feminine. Two of Swords in reverse. This could be a decision. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, wow. We have Seven of Cups, Five of Cups, Divine Feminine. What is this? Three of Swords. Justice. What's this energy? Divine Feminine. Two of Swords in reverse. This could be a decision. You've made a decision. You're making a decision here. But whatever this decision is, it's stressing you out. You're very sad about this decision that you are making. Because you're confused about your feelings about the divine masculine for some of you. You know, for some of you, you know that you feel like the divine masculine had many options, or that they have many options, that they may be keeping their options open also. And you're very stressed about it. because you want to free yourself. I feel like you want to free yourself from thinking about the divine masculine. I feel like because you feel like that the divine masculine may have treated you may have treated you, did not give you what you deserve, or may have treated you as one of their options, or they have many options, and that they are happy already for some of you. That they are happy without you, with their many options. And I feel like for some of you, you are confused about your feelings about the divine masculine. You know that they make you unhappy, that they give you this many stress, that they stress you out. Maybe they even cause you to lose a lot of sleep. But at the same time, you know that they make you happy as well. That they are your happiness, that they are your wish fulfillment. But something happened in the past. There was a breakup. They broke your heart because they were keeping their options open. And it caused a fallout. There was a fallout that happened between the both of you. There was a breakup. Because you feel like they had many options, or they were treating you as one of their options. You feel betrayed. You felt betrayed. I feel like for some of you, you still feel betrayed. There's still a lot of pain there for some of you. Look at that. Five of Cups, and Three of Swords. That's not a nice energy. A lot of pain here. A lot of crying. You feel betrayed. You felt betrayed, or you feel betrayed, and you feel lied to. You have no clarity as well. You feel like you have no clarity. That's why there's confusion here. But you're making a decision here. You're making a decision, although this decision is making you very unhappy. You're freeing yourself. I feel like you're freeing yourself from your confusion about the divine masculine. It feels like to me, it feels like that if the divine masculine have other choices, or if they're happy now with their other choices or other options, it feels to me like you don't care, or you want not to care anymore. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. We have Two of Pentacles, juggling. One more. Okay. Five of Swords, there it is, the lies. And the Four of Cups. Wow. The Lovers could be a Gemini, a very strong connection. So someone was juggling, or could either they were juggling, or they couldn't make a decision because of other things, other priorities. But with the Six of Pentacles here, someone was not focusing on this connection because they have other things or other situations in their life. So let's just say that this is the divine masculine, that they were not focusing on this connection because of other things or other situations, other people. I feel like in the past they gave up on this connection, but at the same time, they didn't totally let go. They were still juggling about what to do with the divine, with this connection. Yeah, they stop investing. They've stopped investing into this connection. They were, you know, thinking about what to do in this connection. And I feel like right now they are still doing that. I feel like the divine masculine even now hasn't done anything. They're still in this held back. Um, they're still held back from, or holding back from this connection. Still thinking about what to do, how to move forward, or decision. They still thinking about what to do with the divine feminine, or about this connection, and it's stressing them out. It's stressing them out because of some deceptions, lies, manipulations, cheatings. For some of you, they're hiding a lot of things, I feel like, from the divine feminine. There was no clarity in this connection. There's no truth. There's a lot of disappointments. And they also feel like they, in the past, it could be that because of the lies, the manipulation, mind games, or even cheatings, the divine masculine did not show, did not express their love to the divine feminine. And it's the reason why this had turned into a missed opportunity. Could also be because of the lies the divine masculine had decided, because they had no clarity. Maybe they were very confused. Here, they didn't know what to do. They were very confused. Either of the lies, the dishonesty, either that, and the deceptions, and even maybe the things that they were telling themselves. It brought them a lot of confusions. That maybe they decided to miss an opportunity with the divine feminine, but at the same time they couldn't let go of the divine feminine. And it could be vice versa. Even maybe the both of you couldn't let go of each other, because you see each other as each other's happily ever after. You see each other as each other's happily home life. There's a lot of happiness in this connection. So now, I feel like there is if this is the divine masculine, then there is a realization that this connection is their happily home life and their happily ever after. But with the Six of Pentacles here, they're still not focusing in this connection. There are still other things, other situations, other people that they are in their life, and they are walking away from some of it, or one of it. I don't know. Could be another connection. Remember, they were juggling. They gave up on this connection in the past because they were juggling, because there were other situations or other people. But at the same time, they didn't totally let go. They hang on. But they didn't prioritize this connection in the past. So, let's clarify the Nine of Cups for the divine masculine. Nine of Cups, Wow, we have Emperor, could be Aries. We have the Star, could be Aquarius. Nine of Cups, this is someone who's free, who's happy on their own. But you know, Nine of Cups sometimes, especially in this deck, it could talk about someone who's very indulging in selfish, you know, someone who's selfish. But let's see. The Magician. Wow. High Priestess. 3 major arcanas. 4 including this. So someone here is taking charge, bossing up with the Emperor. Maybe someone, maybe, you know, with the Dark Night of the Soul here, someone could be, has spiritually grown up and is taking charge and taking control. And what this Emperor wants is their wish fulfillment. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So this Emperor, there is a big cycle that this Emperor is closing out, and I feel like they're healing from it. Wow, I didn't expect that. Yeah, they're healing from it. Because I feel like whoever this person is for them, they were resisting an ending with this person in the past. They were resisting to have an ending. This was their wish fulfillment. They're resisting an ending with this person, with their wish fulfillment, but it ended anyway. I feel like it ended anyway. But now, the Divine Masculine is manifesting here. Manifesting this person back. Yeah. They are changing. They have changed. They are changing. And they want to align themselves to what the universe wants for them, or to also what they want, to their happiness, to their wish fulfillment, to their happily ever after. So I feel like the Divine Masculine, they are recognizing or realizing, or they have realized that whatever was the situation was with this is the Divine Feminine, with the Divine Feminine before, whatever, you know, whatever however the dynamic of the relationship was in the past, it couldn't go on anymore. It needs to change for the better. They need to change. They need to bring the change for the better, so that they can have their wish fulfillment, which is the Divine Feminine. So whatever ways, whatever, you know, I don't know what the word, whatever, you know, the past needs to be in the past, to be left behind in the past. The old ways cannot go to the new, to the new cycle. The past has to end. It's closed. It was that cycle was already successfully closed out by the Divine Masculine having able to step into their power, the divine counterpart. The old cycle had successfully closed out, and there is going to be a new cycle. there is going to be a new cycle where the divine masculine is clearly aware that the divine feminine is there happily ever after. Because I feel like in the past there were doubts, maybe there were also unsureness or insecurities about surrounding what makes them really happy or who makes them really happy. But in the new cycle, that confusion or that those doubts are already cleared out. They're going to take an action, and they are ready. They are now also the divine masculine. They are stepping into their role here. So in the past, they were not stepping into their role. They didn't know what their role was in this connection. They do now. And they're ready to take that power. That's why we have also the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. So excuse me guys, I really don't know what's happening to me. Why, these past few weeks I can't speak clearly. It's like I'm always stuttering. So anyway, I apologize for that. But let's clarify the Ace of Swords for the divine feminine. Ace of Swords, this could be a breakthrough, a clear communication, a truthful communication about an ending, or I don't know. The divine feminine, of course, you view the divine masculine as your happily ever after also. But there is a painful ending here. There is an energy here of a painful ending. So I don't know if you're going to use this sword to leave the divine masculine, although you see them as their, as your happily ever after. Are you going to give up? Are you going to use this sword to cut away your happily ever after? But let's see. Six of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. There it is. I was telling you, I was feeling this energy. The Ten of Swords. King of Swords. So what is this? Divine feminine. Deceptions. Well, for some of you, this could be a communication, a truthful communication about some deceptions. Or are you deceiving yourself, divine feminine? Because you're doubting here. You're not trusting. You're doubting, you're not trusting, and you are doubting whether you will get, what you deserve here. Maybe in the past you've been breadcrumb, and what you want is for the divine masculine, of course, to fully invest into you, to have their focus on you, and not to scatter their energies to other people or to other situations, not to have other options. You want to be the only one they give to. Because in the past, you made a decision. You made a decision to hold back. But at the same time, you didn't let go. Even though you were not getting what you deserve. even though you were not getting what you deserve, you held on tight. But at the same time, you were also holding back. Because, let's see. You held on tight, but eventually you gave up because you felt rejected. You felt abandoned. You felt breadcrumb. And right now, I feel like you still carry the same energy. You still feel abandoned. You feel rejected. You feel lied to. You feel manipulated, maybe even cheated on. And I feel like you are walking away here. You are walking away. You are, because for some of you, there might be a communication that happened in that's going to happen. And then in that communication, you will need to make a decision. And I feel like because you are not trusting this anymore, I feel like you will cut away this connection. You will walk away because of what happened in the past. But Divine Feminine, there's an energy here of a deception. So I don't know if the communication is going to be about some deceptions, about deceptions, or it could be that, for some of you, maybe there will be a deception, that will be revealed to you. But for the others of you, it could also be that you are deceiving yourself. That you will be deceiving yourself by telling yourself that you deserve better, by not trusting this communication, or by not trusting this connection anymore, doubting that you will get what you deserve this time around. Because in the past you did not get, you did not get what you thought you deserved. For some of you, there were breadcrumbs that happened in the past. So now I feel like you will walk away from it, because I feel like for some of you, you have already moved on. There was already, a painful ending that happened in the past, and I feel like you have already moved on from that. You don't feel so, sad anymore about it. You don't think of it anymore as much as you used to. I feel like, or at least that's what you're telling yourself. So this is the deception. This is the deception. Now I know. That's what you're telling yourself, because in reality, you still feel sad about it. You still think about it. You are still, maybe not sleeping good about it. Yeah. So, yeah. So be careful. Know what you want before this communication happens. So, let's clarify justice for the connection. Justice, this is Libra. Could be balance also, maybe, you know, this connection is getting fixed. For some of you, getting fixed, it doesn't mean that you are getting together. You know, this is karma, justice. You know, you reap what you sow. But you know, whatever is going to happen, this is going to make the scale balanced. So let's see. The Tower, 5 of Wands, and the High Priestess, Queen of Wands. Wow. The Tower, we know what the Tower is. This is a major shakeup. And there's, as I said, you know, this is justice. Let's see. Because of there's going to be justice because the both of you, I feel like, or the both of you or one of you is not listening to their soul's guidance. Both of you or one of you is not awakened or doesn't have the clarity. The soul's, this is a different kind of clarity. This is the soul's clarity. It's not, they are not aligning to what their soul wants, to their soul's purpose, or to the, you know, to their soul contract. I kind of feel like this is you, Divine Feminine. You are ignoring what your soul guidance is telling you. And it could be, and because of that, you know, there might be a shake-up, a drastic shake-up that's going to happen in this connection. Let me see. Yeah. Someone here is not looking at the big picture. Someone here have not been looking at the big picture. And because of that, a lot of conflicts and challenges have been happening in this connection. It created a lot of conflicts and challenges in this connection. Broken promises too. Someone was not willing to compromise. Someone was impatient. It ended. There was already a shake-up that happened in the past. Because, as I said, someone was refusing to see the big picture. Someone was refusing to compromise. Someone was impatient. And also, someone was not fair. There were a lot of injustices in this connection. Imbalances, injustices, unfairness, conflicts, jealousies, fights, arguments, maybe even conflicts about with other people or about other people getting in the mix in this connection. Maybe someone or the both of you were listening to other people's opinion, letting other people get into this connection, you know, get in the mix in this connection. And I feel like someone chose, I feel like, in the recent past to stay in this energy instead of trying to work out whatever the troubles or, you know, whatever was challenging this connection. That's why in the past, it already ended. The tower was already there. I feel like it already happened in the past. Yeah. Someone was not listening to their intuition. Someone didn't know their worth and their value. You, Divine Feminine, I feel like you didn't know your worth and value. So because of that, so, but you are changing, Divine Feminine. I feel like you are transforming. You are stepping into your power. I feel like you will be stepping into your power because the universe will make you. Because I feel like you will end this connection. You will end this connection. And when you end this connection, balance will be restored in this connection. You will get your justice. And I feel like you know it too. You are very connected to your intuition here. You know it. That this is what you must do to put this connection back into balance. You need to end this connection so that this connection can be transformed. So that the ignorance, I feel like that's the word I'm getting, the ignorance can end. Because, yeah, so the both of you can step into your power, can spiritually evolve. And because the both of you will spiritually evolve or are spiritually evolving, this connection will spiritually evolve as well. And the way to do that will be to give way to that will be to end this connection. Drastic end. Total obliteration. You know, if there is a chance for this connection to come back together, it will need to start from the ground up again. Because the ways of, as we saw earlier somewhere, the ways of the past cannot come in the new cycle. And you're going to do it, Divine Feminine. You will step into your power and you will do it. You will do what your intuition is guiding you to do. You will end this connection. So, let's see, shall I pull you 3 additional? Okay. Let's pull you 3 additional, whoever is watching this. Let's see what the divine or the universe wants you to be aware of at the moment. We have 5 of Pentacles. Wow. King of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Wow. Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. A renewal of love. But 5 of Pentacles currently. So, you might be feeling a bit rejected, currently abandoned, or maybe someone is abandoning something. living out something also. Let's see. Yeah. I feel like someone in this could be the divine masculine actually. Or I don't know who is who. Whoever is listening to this. But I feel like someone in this connection is currently living a situation, maybe a relationship, maybe even marriage for some of you. Either marriage or a very committed relationship. Someone is abandoning a very committed relationship, because whoever this person is could be the divine masculine, but it could also be the divine feminine. They are headed towards their happy home life. They want their happy home life. So they're leaving another connection because they thought at one point, maybe they thought that it was their happy home life. But it's not. Maybe they're realizing that it's not. Could be a marriage. Did I say that already? For some of you. So let's see. Yeah. Maybe in the past, whoever this person is, this King of Pentacles, which are kind of the divine masculine, I kind of feel like it's the divine masculine, but doesn't have to be. Whoever this King of Pentacles, they may have dropped something else or someone else in their life to choose this connection that they are living, they are currently living. Maybe, maybe in the past they chose to get married, or they chose to get in a very committed relationship by dropping someone else or something else. Yeah. They decided to, I feel like in the past they decided to choose another direction for themselves. And they did it so fast too, with the Knight of Swords here. They did it so fast. There was determination, maybe even impulsiveness for some of you. So, why? Because they were running away from something. Because they felt deceived. This is something that happened already. They felt deceived. That's why they ran away for some of you. They ran away. They stopped investing from whatever it was they were running away, and they left it out in the cold. Could be with you, divine feminine. They felt deceived. Maybe there was an argument, a communication that happened in the past where the divine masculine, if this was the divine masculine, felt deceived. So they made a decision to leave, to abandon you, or to abandon this connection. But now, as I said, they're abandoning also. They're leaving out or abandoning whatever it is that they got themselves into, maybe even impulsively got themselves into. Could be a marriage or a very committed relationship. So let's get your angel message. Be mindful with your with your money, honey, and wishes fulfilled. So Be mindful with your money, honey. That's so cute. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money. Oh, let go of the fear and shame around your finances and take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. So, Twin Flames, that's what I have for you. I hope it helped and see you next week. Bye.